the simulation of flow pumps and its validation. So at the start, we created a hydraulic model in the hydraulic laboratory, and this model was simulated using ANSYS software.
This study can be extended to interaction of turbulence with shock. And turbulence interaction with shock occurs in agent of scramjets. Scramjet is supersonic, because of which shock waves are created.
Chemicals based on fuel missiles. Basically,
I have obtained a theoretical relationship between packing density and all these factors, and I have found that when you are environment, the project engineer and research engineer and aerospace engineer. This is a light in the air system where we fill the envelope with helium or hydrogen. Both cases can be used for movement and actuators for the yaw motor. The lift motor is mainly used to provide lift and take the body vertically upwards.
We are presenting design and development of a multi-stage counter-rotating mini axial compressor. There are 7 of us working on this. Generally have a stage which comprises of a rotor and a stator. The rotor is for imparting mechanical kinetic energy.
This is a working compound. Already here we create a spectrum of this. For this we applied 30-minute period different frequency, and this corresponds to the resonance frequency, and these two are satellites. These pieces are covered by the interchange of energy between this nucleus and conduction electron.
What we have done is we have created a new coordinate system using the real-time parameters. So we have a known reference which is the Earth's horizontal magnetic field, and we have a magnetometer which gives angle of 2 fixed points which we know, and using these angles we are finding the coordinates of every point in our plane.
Basically, what I have done is I have tried to analyze the quantum dots for applications in solar cells, photodetectors, and lasers. Quantum dots. I have fabricated the quantum dots using the SK method, and in the molecular epitaxy chain control board project, a cell phone can control that moving board. The technology used basically is DTMF. This technology uses the audio signals passed through one mobile to another, and then a DTMF decoder circuit decodes that audio signals into 4-bit digital output. The project is about a new product made and prepared. In this we use cement and paper just to make tubes of paper. This is a very low cost, and it takes very less labor to make this paper.
This is the tiniest what's possible in concrete. So that I may get handsome particle taking inside. And as you can see in both the they use 80 MPa strength of concrete, and I bought 78 MPa.
Okay, so what we did is we taken a hypothetical aquifer of 1800 meter length, 1000 meter breadth, and 25 meter thickness. And we initially what we did is we placed a pond that is contaminating this aquifer at the rate of 4000 ppm, and the injecting well which is contaminating 1800 ppm. Okay, fine.
Okay, basically this is a realization of the EPR paper. This allows one to create a device that communicates faster than light, and this without conflicting with relativity, this device can communicate faster than light.
So this is handpicked. It's a generic gesture-based controller. Basically what it does is it takes our everyday motions, things we do, and it uses them to control several applications. I can give you an example. A robotic arm will essentially made. We are using our own hand. Based on how our hand moves, the arm will move. Similarly for games, right? We could use this device to play Angry Birds, something like this. It has a lot of applications. It can be used in medical purposes. It can be used to detect tremors that people have in their hand and actually rectify that. There are a lot of possibilities for this.
In this project, I have tried to investigate the properties of bluff bodies in a viscous fluid. A bluff body is basically an hindrance or obstruction in the path of a flowing fluid. So we have taken around 10 bluff bodies of varying shape and size, and we put it in a cylindrical pipe, and we took the pressure measurement for different tappings as shown in this figure. So the pressure we have obtained was shown in this figure, and we tried a permanent irrecoverable pressure loss after the pressure recovers. Using this loss, we can find the K value, that is irrecoverable pressure loss coefficient, and this is only half the experiment. We plan to find the drag coefficient by measuring the drag force using 4 sensors. The project is still ongoing, and we wish to relate the K values and the drag coefficient. And we expect that
the IBM chip POS which runs some optical transfusing properties of film conductors. I would say try to optimize it with respect to a certain industrial metric, and this proposal will be submitted as a part of the proposal to POS 14, which will be launched in next December.